Ankle taping. Make sure that it's clean and dry. Make sure it's shaved. And make sure that you spray it with tough skin or tape adherent. And then you can also put heel and lace pads on this ankle area. So you put a little skin lube on here. Place it on the lace part of the foot and the heel part of the foot. Pre-wrap, as you guys hopefully all learned in intro to taping last week. Someone please let me know if that camera goes up, because I'm not watching. Pre-wrap. Cover up all the areas. And you go up to the base of the calf, where the contour of the calf comes down. That's where you end. That's where you're going to put your tape. Now, I'm not going to do that to Kyle and put it right in his hair, so I would make sure that my athlete has shaved. 1.5 inch tape. 1.5 inch. White cloth tape. 2 to 4 anchors up on the top. 1. Overlap by 1/2 to 1/3. 2. 3. 4. Overlap 1/2 to 1/3. Stirrups. 3 of them on the inside to the outside. Behind the lateral the medial malleolus, which is this bone right here, you put a strip on the back side of it. His foot stays up in the dorsiflex position. I go underneath his heel and go to the other side, which is behind the malleolus on the other side. So you can all hopefully see that here. I do the same thing on the other side, and I attach it. Then I overlap by 1/2 to 1/3. Over the malleolus. Go underneath the heel, attach to the other side. Not bad to give a little tug here to pull the foot out into eversion, or outward. Then I put one more stirrup on. This is number 3. In front of the malleolus. In front of the malleolus on the outside, those 2 ankle bones. And then I secure this on there so it doesn't fall down and roll over. Done. Okay? You can see that up there still? Yeah. Good. I also want to put an anchor around the foot, but I don't want to cover the base of the 5th metatarsal, which is this bone right here. You can all see my thumb there? Yes, Dr. Edgerton? Okay. There's a bone right there. We want to try and avoid putting a lot of pressure over that. So I like to put the anchor up here on the top of the foot so that I don't hit that bone over here. Angle it towards the heel so it attaches to those stirrups down there. Down here. And then I just rip it. So I'm not putting any pressure on the base of the 5th. Okay. Then you go underneath the malleolus and you attach to that little anchor strip. It's attached. And then it attaches underneath the malleolus to the other side, which you should see. Here. Okay. Then we do another one on top of the malleolus. Right over it. Attach to the anchor. Right here. And then I go up a little bit more. Done. And I've got a little window here, which I don't like, so I like to just cover that. So now I've got nothing but white everywhere. 3 stirrups, 3 horseshoes, also known as spurs, because they look like spurs if you put a little spur on the back of that. Okay. Then I do figure 8s, which start on the inside, goes right underneath the middle of the foot, up, that's one bottom of the circle, up around the ankle, and I rip it. I'll do 2 of them. So of course this also helps you see it. Starting here, straight up and down, underneath the foot, up and around the ankle, making sure that you're going above the ankle bone. If you try and go right over the ankle bone or below the ankle bone, you'll never get that angle. So I did 2 of those. And then the hard part that you're all going to hate and laugh, but you'll get it eventually. I start here, and I just do it like I'm going to do a figure 8, but instead of coming up around the foot, I'm going to do what's called a heel lock. I'm going to go around the heel, and then all the way around the ankle, and rip. I start here. I go underneath the foot, around the heel, all the way up and around, and rip. That's 2 heel locks on the outside heel. And I do the same thing on the other side. Just like I did it over here, I'm just going to go over here. Underneath the foot and around the heel. And all the way up and around the ankle. Again, around above the ankle. It'll save your life. It'll be a lot easier. Here, underneath the foot, around the heel, all the way up and around the ankle. Rip. I've got all this little loose junk right here. I'm going to just cover that up. So when the athlete puts their sock on, it doesn't roll. And then notice how I've got all this junk up here. I just start down here low, and I tape up, and I do those closure strips. Like I started the anchors, I'm just doing the same thing, but I'm going from the bottom to the top. And then I look to make sure I don't have any red pre-wrap showing here, or any red pre-wrap showing here, which I don't. It's nice and smooth and clean. It goes down to the base of the calf. I've got heel locks, I've got figure eights, 3 stirrups, or 3 horseshoes, 3 stirrups, anchors, and close-ups.